we been doing this, so we gonna do it today. I needed a break, and I had no idea. The healing process had to happen more than once.
TV's only gonna show what they choose to show.
Yeah.
No one really knows, and I know that I was real. What feels natural is to have the conversation with Paige, and
It's already been 2 years.
everything's been on hush.
Y'all ready? Cheers to the conclusion. What's up, y'all? It's Paige,
It's Mars.
and this is the Love Experiment Conclusion. This is the reunion you didn't know you asked for.
But this is what you're getting. And shout out to the sponsors at Grey Goose, because the only gooses that we're chasing are Grey Goose Essence.
Period.
Cheers to the conclusion.
Let's just get right into it.
Seriously.
Because honestly, it's already been 2 years. So we haven't been able to have a platform at all.
Everything's been just on hush this whole time, for real. After the show ended, it was just us just kind of staying to ourselves and just figuring out like what we had just gone through.
Yeah, and I think the healing process had to happen more than once. We have so much of a right to dictate our own narrative.
For sure.
And I think that we've been doing this, so we gonna do it today.
TV's only going to show what they choose to show.
Yeah.
And we know every single thing. We know that when we came here,
Yeah.
that we were ready to, put ourselves in this vulnerable position to
Yeah.
even be ready for love.
I needed a break, and
Same here.
from the time that I had given myself that break, I felt like I had been doing so much work on myself, spiritual life coaching. Shout out to Miss Marcia. My business was flourishing. I mean, I had just started my acai bowl business. I was working on the stage of Revolt. Like, I literally got that call to come to the show
And
the
everything
day
just falling
before.
together.
So it started coming together in so many ways that I was like, all right, God, I'm gonna go with
Just
what
fall
you
in place,
go
right.
with what you sent me for.
I feel like we both came in with that same, energy. It wasn't TV for us because we weren't watching reality TV
No,
like that. So
no.
it's like, if I know myself and I'm coming here ready to be in love and ready to start a new journey with someone, silly me, I think that you're also here
To do
ready
the
for
same.
love, right, to do the same.
I feel like we was the best guinea pigs.
Literally,
They
the hamsters
got
on the
him.
wheel.
Got him.
That's it. Cheers. Cause baby, listen, I mean, I can't lie. I put everything in it, and maybe that's good or bad.
And that number one question, is it fake or is it real? First of all, we can only be what we are.
Exactly.
The realest of the real.
Listen,
okay,
whatever
baby.
ends up on the cutting room floor, that has nothing to do with us.
And
at that point, I said, you know what? Maybe this isn't really reality TV. Maybe this is reality.
Well,
Maybe
this
they
is-
really want the best for us. And just real friends, having a good time and picking guys. So it really helped that we all, had this good, just
we had a good vibe.
rapport. Like, we had a vibe.
We had some times. I remember the first time I was excited for them to be putting so much effort
Right.
into just showing, yo, these girls,
3 girls from Atlanta. 3 black girls from Atlanta.
bosses. You know what I'm saying? We have all of our different career paths and choices that we have
Making our
made sure.
way.
And I was very upset that they didn't get to show that dating was like the last thing. For me, it wasn't a priority. I had no balance.
Right.
So to create balance, I was like, you know what? My girl Tam hit me up. Let's go. Let's see what it's
what's
about.
up.
Let's see what they got going for us. And for us to be shown in such a positive light from what they said that it was going to be. And I don't feel like we didn't get shown in a good light. I feel
No,
like
I feel like it was.
I really appreciate the positive outpour that y'all and the fans just gave to us of the show.
And in this situation, I feel like they did. I feel like, we looked amazing. They didn't really make us seem any type of way, but at the same time, they could have shown more. They could have shown more of what got us to the end, what got us to choosing these guys, what, really made us, just fall in love with these men. We knew that the guys were going to be top tier because of how they just rolled out everything else for us.
It was the red carpet, baby.
Listen, I was so ready to get in there. The whole thing that even brought me to the show was the fact that I had ended up, losing the guy that I was with. He ended up dying, and that was just like what I felt was their biggest draw for me, was the fact that I was going through this, just grieving process. After I had done this healing work, this inner work to, make sure I was in this space to receive love, Tam called me and she was like, do I want to do this? I'm like, absolutely, because I've been waiting on this. These dudes in the streets, baby, that thing gonna take you through hell and back. And I was just like,
I'm done.
I can't do it anymore.
I was looking for somebody that wasn't in the music industry.
I was looking for
anymore.
someone that was not in the streets. Like, what do you do? Is it in the office? Do you work at home? Like, what are you doing that is not affiliated with anything illegal or anything in the streets?
Girl, why was you so pressed on them illegal?
Listen, they be fun. They just like to have fun. It's just as excited, and I just be with it. The thrill of the chase. I love it.
I definitely realized I had been seeking a professional man, man that wasn't, that I don't have to worry about being in different spaces in the entertainment space of like, oh, well, girl, he slept with her. Like, I didn't want to have that no more. I mean, I'm making friends with people that I'm like, damn,
smiling in your face.
I like this girl. I want to be
all
her
the time
friend.
trying to take your place.
Hello. So when the doors opened, we opened and we had to like, let's just talk about it. The doors opened and me and Mars both saw Justin.
Skirt.
And we was both like,
to the left.
we was both like, hold on. And I thought I said, that's me.
I thought they said go left.
Okay. Because I didn't know if that was.
That's where I went.
Okay, but I didn't know if you was choosing up.
Listen, I was choosing whoever at that point. I didn't know anybody.
I just want to know. But would you have chose Justin if I did not have to?
But
okay.
No, well, actually, let me change that.
Be
I would have chosen him, but at the same time, I didn't know we could only choose 3.
When you chose them twins, I was like, girl, what the you on?
Listen,
I would have never done no like that.
Listen, now I ain't gonna lie. I should have peeped that little freaky ass one twin did with a little tongue. I should have peeped that and been like, no, that's not nice. I shouldn't pick this guy because why would he flick his tongue out? No, she was looking. And
she was looking.
And she ain't got no eyes. So there's that. But either way, she's seen what she's seen, and all we can do is go off of what I see. I don't get to talk to you.
But that's real dating. Like it's shallow at the beginning.
But it's not for me. And that's the thing. It wasn't for me.
So what you paying attention to? If you can't talk to somebody, you looking at them.
If I can't talk to you, then we probably not even going. It's not even going anywhere. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If you wasn't gonna choose Justin, Justin would have been the other of my 3 others that I would have seen. I'm like, okay.
Who was your third one? Because I know you was looking at Sean.
Sean literally started acting kind of like I could just tell his demeanor. It needed to stay there.
Talk about it.
But
Sean was fine.
Sean was fine, but you can't act like you fonder than me and then feel like this gonna go anywhere. It's not going anywhere. And I didn't like his attitude.
I was looking at the rooms, and mind you, people don't get it. In their rooms, we could see little things that were giving clues,
little hints
about who and what they bring to the table.
Right. How'd you pick Chris?
First of all, Chris is fine. Chris is fine. Did he ever shirt off that day too? I don't know. I just feel like the man always had a shirt off.
Because
but that's the thing
Lord
about it. So
that.
I just kind of wanted to make sure I stayed on that topic of being like, look, he's not only attractive, he seems like he has a great smile, his style is cool, but I'm seeing God, I'm seeing sports, I'm seeing, I see a gavel. Like, I mean, I know I like to debate.
Judgment.
So, hello, the great debaters me.
All these dudes was like, listen, let's
get
everybody in the house. That was our conversation with me and Paige. We was like, listen, let's get this one. We're going to get everybody in the house.
We was literally trying to
get them all in, and we just, we'll see what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
hey.
Listen, we was looking out for the whole team. But I honestly feel like once they was there, it was so electric with the people that we chose because me and you had a little late night rendezvous. We bumped into each other at 1 a.m.
No, but
you and Justin, me and Chuck. Child, we was out on the town, honey. Listen, we was seeing what the Couve had to offer, okay? We went to dinner. We went to breakfast.
You and Chuck?
Yes, we was out all night. And that was my biggest thing.
Me and Justin, where was we at? We was in my room.
Listen.
We had ran into y'all
in your room.
I had never had sex with him. I never had sex with, until that ring went on, baby, I did not have sex with that man.
Oh, that's right, girl.
Period.
We had such a great night that first night. Like, it was just off the charts. We talked about everything, just had such a connection. So I'm like, yeah, this could be it.
So you really felt connected.
I called my
Chuck.
mama the morning after I picked Chuck. Yes. I call her. I'm like, listen, this dude is it. I'm like, he's authentic. He's showing me his real self. I'm like, he's coming correct. Like, this really could be it.
So after we ran into y'all, me and Justin had just come from going to the museum. We went on a little sushi date.
Oh.
Like, we just ran away from the hotel. Like, it was like, well, we can't do this. We can't do that. He didn't care.
Right.
And he was so much about, like, what I needed, and was so face forward about what I needed, that I felt that security from him.
Once I chose Yannick,
okay,
Yannick just stepped in and was just pure pressure. Like, whatever Chuck is talking about, that's what I'm saying. Chuck was nothing but talking. But Yannick came in, I'm talking about, stepped to me as soon as he walked in the door. When we had that party, we was like, oh, we gonna bring the new guys around the old guys. And it was just like, came pick me out from the whole group, took me off to the side, and was just like, you know, this is what I want. After that, poetry every night, reading me poetry at bedtime. I'm talking about, I wrote this for you. Oh, pulling up to the crib.
A poem.
Listen, first, a poet.
Poem.
Listen, I wrote this for you, with you in mind. Let me read this to you.
What a poem.
Listen, roses are red. I love you, boo. And I'm like, I love you too, baby. What
he
you
was
mean?
saying, I love you to you. I felt like Justin had got real comfortable. Once Chris and I had, once I had decided to take Chris to Whistler, I really was excited to find out. Now, that kiss that we had was good, the first one. That second one we had, once we got to Whistler, child, he bit my bottom lip. They don't even shut that shit. I was so pissed off. I was torn between wanting to do something that was beyond what I would do in the regular.
Right.
Like,
and that's
obviously,
how I felt with Yannick.
If he's a guy that's almost 30, that's a virgin still, there's a reason. And I was intrigued. Did I ask him, does he masturbate? Yes, because I was interested. Because I'm real. Like, so if I'm gonna ask that in real life, if that's too much for you, then maybe you're not my person. And I respected that. So once I sent him home, that was the fact of me sending Chris home. And I did not want to. It was about the fact that I don't want to change anyone.
Facts.
He's a good man. He has a good heart. He came and checked on me. He went the extra mile. Brought me roses that first night.
Yeah.
Brought me painted for me. I still have that painting beside my bed. I look at that painting every morning. It's just about the fact that I don't want to change somebody.
And I feel like the only regret I ever had, like, in this process, I feel like was choosing Chuck over Henry and not giving Henry another chance, like, enough time.
Henry that man. He that guy.
Listen, Henry is definitely that guy, and I honestly feel like he deserved more because Chuck never showed up. And I ended up choosing Yannick, and after it was all said and done, once those cameras cut, it was like a whole different person. We've been calling and texting each other for these past couple of months, and now you just can't answer the phone, but you've been answering the phone every day while we were up here, and now it's nothing. All you have to do is be honest, be open, be vulnerable with someone. Right. Be transparent, because that's all I'm doing for you.
Honestly, let me just be clear. This is off. That is no more. Justin and I are no longer engaged, and I will never regret the decision making of getting engaged.
Right.
I feel like, one, if somebody get on their knee, that's fine, that's been showing up for you, being supportive, all of the qualities that I've literally been praying for, gets on their knee and is after 3 months like, yeah, let's do this. I don't know any other person that wouldn't say yes. The growth that I have experienced from, one, not only having at this point a public failed engagement, but yeah, like, things don't work out, but that there is hope. That hope for what you want is out there, and I don't want you to continuously put out the idea that, oh, I want that. It doesn't have to look like anybody else's but your own.
I feel like I was so open and authentic with Yannick, and at the same time, you know, something must not have been there, and it doesn't work out for the best in all circumstances. But you know, it hurt because I showed up and I gave everything I had, so you can know that this is a real person. I'm a human being, and I'm telling you all about my life and things that brought me to this point to be able to be vulnerable with you. And it's just it's not fair how things work out, but
you know, I mean, I have decided to move on. I think Justin made a statement that I would love to read. I haven't read it yet. Let me read the thing that Justin said. Hold on, I just need a minute. Okay. When it comes down to how we showed up, we're going to continue to show up that way. But I do know that I am looking forward to I'm looking forward to just being like copacetic. Like, we can be cool. Like, I've forgiven him for it not working out. I've forgiven myself. But do I feel like I'm ready to be friends with him yet? I'm not. Some people from the show been reaching out to me to date.
I mean, I'm not gonna even say that I haven't, talked to anybody from the show. I talked to one of the twins to make sure that I made the right decision, and that was a fact.
After the show,
I had to.
I definitely, Isaac hit me up a couple times. I think for me, it was like when he said that the ticket was bought and everything, and I saw that the ticket was not a real ticket. It was cap. It was a lot of cap there.
Well, since you're talking about it's not a real ticket, like, I'm gonna just be quite frank. That book, all the poetry, like, that shit was fake.
Remember they had showed us a video of the dudes talking, saying something like, these girls is like, these not the girls that we wanted, or something like that.
I feel like I remember this, but I never saw it.
After
I honestly
the
feel like
date,
they all were here for something, and we got the short end of the stick, honestly. Like, because we were here putting our real authentic selves up, and, it was just for TV. The guys that we happened to choose knew that they wanted this for TV.
I feel like there was a difference, but there's a difference between wanting like a bigger platform for what you do. Like, I know for a fact I host, I have things that I want people to know about. I feel like there's a difference between doing that and knowing that you're coming on a platform to just big yourself up.
That's all it was. It was nothing but bigging themselves up, nothing but all eyes on them, like straight narcissistic ways, just to put all focus on them.
Is that when y'all were dating still?
We didn't date after the show. Let me repeat that. We did not date after the show.
Okay, me and Justin definitely was like, we was with the family. I was in Alabama, honey.
Listen, you got me introducing you to my niece, my nephews, my sisters, my cousins, like everything. Like,
So
bro, don't
do you
play
feel
with
like
me.
you played a role in it not working out? Because I definitely know I played a role in it not working out. I understand that for me, I had to do some type of soul searching. I lost my grandmother right after the show. I missed my best friend's baby shower, my sister's 30th birthday. Like, I'm missing a lot of core things with putting all of my energy and to just finding somebody that I really felt like I walked away with. That there was something that was there that was missing from that process. Whether it was, you know, the idea of a life coach or Madi even talking to us together. I feel like there could have been a moment where we could have had
I feel
therapy
like
together.
after everything we had gone through, it should have been therapy. It was one of the most difficult times that I ever experienced, and I didn't call you guys, I didn't call anything, but I was in a full-on depression. It was the worst time in my life, and I've never felt any pain like that, for real. And I know that, you know, we gotta do this, but this is where we at now, and it really took me to such a dark place, because it's like, if I can be this open with you and you still can't even return a call. I ain't did nothing but tell you my life story. I done told you, I done seen my partners killed. I done seen them murdered, gone to prison for years, taken away from me. And I'm telling you this so I can be close to you. And you just left me there. You just left me there for nothing. Like, and won't even say anything. I have never heard back from him. I asked you time and time again,
Do you want to do this?
Is this real?
Is
Like,
this
just
real?
be honest with me, because I'm being real with you. This is something I really want. If you don't want this with me, just let me know, because that's cool. Like, I'm cool with that. I think you're a cool person. I don't mind just being cool with you. So just be real with me. And I'm like, we finna go to this elimination. Oh, don't worry. Let's pray about it. Give me your hands. Let's pray about it. Let's just, you know, ask God to take us through this elimination and just get us there. And it's like, why would you even bring God into this? Knowing how I feel, knowing that my faith is so important to me. Knowing that that's something that's going to get me to say, this is the man that I'm supposed to be with.
But not only, Mars, do you deserve what you really seek out for, you will get it. And I feel like not only have I, like, this is the point of this conversation and the conclusion, to be able to heal and let it go, because of the fact that this has not only taken so much of our personal lives, of the people that love us, the energy that we put out into the world, because we went through this journey together.
And I'm glad that we're at this point where we're able to just be open and honest about it.
Transparent.
Because, transparent and vulnerable with everyone who has looked in and, you know, locked into the show and seen, you know, us go from strangers to thinking we had found our forever.
Yeah. I'm really happy that we did this. We had Portia pull up on us, drop us off. Portia North America have been treating us like princesses. Grey Goose pulled up. They done got us tipsy. We got a whole team of people that love us. Shout out to Erica from TheoryCom. I thank God for our tribe. Thank God for Kayla. Thank God for Rocksteady. Like, I mean, Kenny, like John, like, it's so Maya. Like, we have a team and we have a tribe in Atlanta. We appreciate y'all so much for standing behind us, because honestly, we couldn't have done it without y'all. We love you guys. The Love Experiment. Conclusion.
One more time on conclusion.
I'm so proud of both of us.
You did.
You are doing great. You know what? That's necessary.
Listen, that they do. I love cooking.
I'm gonna leave that ring there.
You know, somebody who needs it will find it. And that's on that. Taking my drink. I guess I'll get my water too.